everyone, and welcome back to another video. My name is Courtney if you don't know me already, and on my channel I react to military videos, sport videos, and drum corps international videos and other things as well, but mostly about America. So if you want to get a New Zealander's perspective on any of those things and more, definitely hit that subscribe button down below. So on my channel I have done Secret Service training reaction video, and I also did White House security reaction video, and this one caught my eye. This one's called 10 Secret Service tactics that are insane. So I'm really looking forward to watching this. I think it's really interesting how far their security goes and how far it needs to go. It's the President of the United States. That's, you know, the biggest target is on whoever that is at the time, you know. It's a huge responsibility. So I'm looking forward to watching this video. Leave any thoughts or comments down below, and definitely like this video if you do like it, and let's get started.
It takes a lot to protect the President of the United States. Here are 10 Secret Service tactics that are insane. Number 10.
Okay.
Ink library. The Secret Service has the world's largest collection of ink. The Secret Service works in conjunction with ink manufacturers, where they have a massive database of tags in the ink. These tags allow Secret Service agents to narrow down the brand of any type of ink. They can also trace where that brand is sold in the country.
Oh my gosh!
So should the president receive a threatening letter, they can trace, to an extent, where that letter may have originated from. They also have a team of handwriting experts that inspect the handwriting of any letter that has a threatening word in it. Number 9.
Holy
Protective
crap.
intelligence. The president is the target of many online comments. Some of these comments suggest a threat to him, but are likely not serious. However, every single threat is investigated by a team of Secret Service agents. When someone posts anything about wanting to cause the president any kind of harm, even if it's only in jest, every single aspect of that person's life is investigated. Friends, employees, neighbors could all be interviewed.
Holy
This
crap.
is known as protective intelligence, and it is conducted to deem the seriousness of the threat. After an
There must be
investigation
so
is
many.
done, the agents will determine whether or not the person in question should simply be warned, should be submitted for a psychiatric evaluation, or should be convicted of a Class E felony. Number 8.
There must be so many.
Agents are trained to spot guns. Impromptu presidential greetings are a nightmare for Secret Service agents. Dealing with large crowds poses a threat for them, as they can't know what someone in the crowd might do. As such, Secret Service agents are highly trained to look for weaponry within a crowd. They scan
Holy
for
crap.
people who have their hands stuffed in their pockets, for people wearing baggy clothing, and even for people who seem to be moving stiffly on one side of their body because they might be concealing a weapon. The Secret Service is famous for their dark sunglasses, but those shades aren't just to shield their eyes from the sun's rays. They wear dark glasses so they can hide their eyes while scanning the crowd. This way, any potential suspects are not alerted to the fact that they are being watched. Before we move on, be sure to subscribe to Daily Top 10s with notifications on so you don't miss any of our videos. Number 7. Water Rescue Detail. One of the many perks of being the president is a lifetime of protection. Even after his presidency, the president is promised protection wherever he goes. Now, a lot of retired presidents seek
It's
R&R
needed, I
in
think.
tropical places where swimming and water sports abound. But to ensure the president remains safe, a specific group of Secret Service agents are put on water rescue detail. These agents accompany any president, whether active or not, to any place that has water. They are highly trained in any and all of the dangers that water poses. Number 6. Cat agents. Cat agents are the Secret Service's most elite and highly trained agents. They carry SR-16 carbines with them, which are very powerful rifles. The process to become a cat agent is extremely grueling. When someone is selected, they must first undergo a week of preschool. If they make it through that, they graduate to an intensive 6-week training camp. Cat agents are required to run a 1.5 miles in 9 minutes, to wear a 45-pound vest, and to be highly skilled with weaponry. They must also be very intelligent. During their training, they go through arduous stress tests, and most applicants drop out. Their job is to provide cover for the president if he is under attack. They are trained to engage in direct assault combat to give other agents time to get the president to safety. Number 5. The President's Motor Pool. The president's main mode of transportation is aptly named the Beast. It is a customized Cadillac limousine that has over 7 tons of armor. The armor is up to 8 inches thick in places and can withstand high-caliber gunfire or even an explosive device.
Wow.
But the protection...
Sorry guys, there was an ad. Let's get back into it.
...doesn't stop there, as the Beast is never alone. The president's motor pool consists of a whole line of vehicles, including a discreet black van that holds the counter-assault team, otherwise known as the C-80.
Wow.
In total, there are a dozen vehicles in the president's motor pool, and each vehicle costs over $1 million. Number 4. Food screening. When presidential chefs are preparing food for the president, they are under strict scrutiny by Secret Service agents. Every single one of their movements is monitored to ensure that they are not poisoning the president.
Oh, I didn't know they watched them though.
White House chefs are never alone in the kitchen. Furthermore, when the president travels, Navy stewards travel along with him and personally prepare his food. The president does not eat any food that has been gifted to him, and although he sometimes orders food while out and about, he only does it for a photo op, as he never eats anything he orders from a restaurant.
That would make sense.
Number 3. Systema Russian Combat. It's expected that Secret Service agents would be highly trained in weaponry and combat. They are, after all, protecting the president. But some Secret Service agents are more highly trained than others. Some are trained in a Russian martial art called Systema. Systema stands for the system, and it was originally used by military personnel like the KGB and Spetsnaz.
I've never heard of
It is
this.
unlike any other martial art. It is known for its brutality and its anything goes mentality. Systema involves controlling the attacker's levers, arms, legs, and elbows.
Oh, damn.
It also involves defending against weapons and weapon disarmament. People trained in Systema are trained to deal with multiple attackers at the same time. They are also trained to remain very calm while under attack. Systema is not just a combat tactic, it's a way of life, and people who are trained in this uncommon martial art are expected to live the virtue of the martial art. And although someone practicing Systema appears calm and completely in control, don't let the calmness fool you. Systema is a highly dangerous martial art style. Secret Service agents trained in Systema can easily kill an attacker, although their goal is to disarm, not kill. Number 2. Advanced Secret Service Team. Every single place that the president goes is first scouted out by the Advanced Secret Service Team. This team arrives before the president to do a thorough check of the entire area that the president is visiting. For example, if he is visiting a school, the team arrives first and inspects every corner of the school, including the bathroom stalls and inside the classroom cupboards. They will even go to nearby hospitals to obtain a list of anyone in the area that has been recently treated for mental illness and released. They literally leave no stone unturned in their preemptive search of the area. They take over entire hotels. When the president travels, his entourage of Secret Service agents travel with him. But whenever he stays in a hotel, his Secret Service agents conduct a background check on any of the hotel employees that might be in contact with the president during his stay. If any employee has any sort of criminal record, then that employee is asked to stay home from work during the president's visit. The team also completely takes over the entire floor the president is staying on, as well as the floor above and below. And they take over elevators for their own personal use, even going as far as to hire an elevator repairman to stay on standby should anything go wrong with the elevator. Number 1. 10-minute medicine. If the president is attacked or suffers any kind of medical emergency, there is protocol in place to increase his chances of survival. A select number of special Secret Service agents are assigned to the Presidential Protection Division, otherwise known as the PPD. These selective agents have the responsibility of protecting the lives of the commander-in-chief and his family. As such, they are trained in something called 10-minute medicine. 10-minute medicine involves doing everything in their power to keep the president alive until he can get help from other medical professionals. Now, this might sound reasonable because the president is very important. However, the concept of 10-minute medicine in this case involves some pretty insane protocol. For example, every time the president travels, the PPD know exactly where the nearest medical facility is within a 10-minute radius, and they even have an agent stationed at that facility. This agent is responsible for becoming familiar with all the doctors and nurses on shift. The PPD is also responsible for ensuring that there are bags of blood in the president's car, which match the president's blood type, just in case an emergency transfusion is needed. The PPD's training in 10-minute medicine proved useful when they saved President Reagan's life during the 1981 assassination attempt. However, it seems like a lot of time and energy to prepare for something that likely will never happen, which is why the PPD's 10-minute medicine and all the protocol involved has earned the top spot on this list of 10 Secret Service tactics that are insane.
Wow! Yo, I did not realize it would go that far deep. Wow, are you guys surprised by any of those? For me, I'm especially surprised at the ink, the one right at the start, how they can find out where a letter has come from. I never, ever knew that was a thing. I didn't even know it was a thing at all. Imagine how many people send these letters in thinking that it's anonymous and they can actually potentially find out who you are. And the thing about social media with the threats and stuff, I've actually seen a few videos of like teenagers, the Secret Service coming to their house and being like, are you blah blah blah, like, and they'll be like, yeah, I am, like, what's wrong, type thing. And they said like, oh, you know, we saw a tweet on your Twitter account, and they've obviously just come in for a warning type thing. So you got to be careful what you write about online for sure. It's really interesting how they review every single one. Like, that would take forever. I don't know, it would take forever, man. There must be a lot of people working there. Or maybe it's a lot of it's done like electronically, maybe. Really interesting facts for sure. And I knew that the car, I didn't know it was called the Beast, but I knew that the Beast had like bulletproof windows and stuff, but I didn't know it was kitted out that much, you know. It was pretty crazy, man. I had no idea about that. So yeah, let me know what you guys are most surprised about. And yeah, that was a really interesting video actually. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you got any recommendations, definitely head over to my website and make some recommendations on there. And apart from that, I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.